And I told her I wanted to be a music video director. Because
Okay.
back then, in the 90s, that was all the rage, music videos. And when I was telling her I wanted to go to LA and like study film and do all this stuff and make videos
Yeah.
for musicians, she said, "Oh, people like us don't make it like that. Say we're not successful in that way. We don't make it that far up in life." And that destroyed me.
Okay.
That.
All right. So bro went to his mom and he told her that. Let me skip his face like that.
Totally flattened my
Okay.
dreams, aspirations, whatever you want to
Okay.
call them. I internalized it, myself up, and it became true. Here I am. That's it. So it hurt. So it hurt the most. It was the most hurtful thing that we can't make it. I could make it. Maybe you can't make it. I could make it. I should have told her that, but I didn't. I made it come true.
But you can make it, and you could still make it. Have you thought about that?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I don't want to. Maybe that's what she meant. We're too lazy to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what she meant.
Yeah, bro. Your mom just skipped a beat with you, bro. She said you like, bro, cause he told his mom, he told her that I want to do something, and she said, no, I don't think you can do that. Then he just got heartbroken, and then bro, that's soft. I'm just keeping it real. That's soft, bro. Cause I mean, if the one thing, if your mama told you that you couldn't do something, she either believed that, and I don't know if she believed that her child is not capable or something. Some parents do, or either she was trying to motivate you. And I think it's a win-win situation because both ways you could have got him motivated, bro. Cause look, if for me, bro, I like everybody done heard a lot of no, you can't do that. But I'm sure everybody like feels that burn inside of him when someone tells him that he can't do something. We're just like, okay, I'ma show him. I'ma show him. He said I can't do something. I'ma show him that I can do it. So I don't know, bro. That's kind of soft, bro. Especially from his mother hearing it. I know it kind of hurt him,
Was something that my sister
but at the same
said to
time,
me,
he could have just
or asked me,
said
actually, it's a
okay
question.
and then kept doing what he
She
wanted to
asked
do.
me why she had Down syndrome and why I did not. And I think it was sad because I had no idea how to answer.
Yeah, that's sad.
Because, yeah, I'm still working
Yeah, that's sad.
in my head through that one, why we're born certain ways. I think it's something I'll probably always deal with. But I think I'm definitely healing guilt,
But at the same time, I'm not trying to
or
put
healing, yeah,
video
that
up.
feeling of guilt that I have for things that predate me, because she's older than me, and also that have nothing to do with me. I'm just a bystander.
I don't know, bro. Because look, if she had like a disease or something, and she's older than you, and you came after her, and you feel like why that wasn't me, bro, you just have to be grateful for the blessing that God gave you for you being okay. And I know she can accept it, but for you, she can't understand it because she may be not fathom it. But for you, you should know that for her having maybe that Down syndrome, it would have like it something would have happened to her like more worse than having Down syndrome, or maybe um, her being healthy 100%, or like her like being normal, and you know, maybe a certain accident with her being no with her being normal would have occurred or would have happened. You know, maybe that Down syndrome was a blessing to her. Maybe that Down syndrome prevented her from doing a lot of stuff that maybe harmed her more. So
No, my mom says all.
I don't know, bro. I look at everything as being good for us. Anything that happens is actually good if you think about it. Sometimes you get delayed from getting to the bus, and something good happens to you, or that delay that that you got delayed of, caused something good happened to your day.
Kinds
So
of
I don't
painful
know.
things.
She should have
Probably
been grateful.
like I regret having you. Probably that.
And that's too
For
bad.
me, I always remind myself that it must be harder to be her than it is to be around her.
I don't understand
So I try and have empathy and compassion for that.
that. Yep.
That if I was her and I was going through what she goes through and I struggle with what she struggles with, that it would be hard for me too.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And I
what
would
you're
have
saying.
moments where I made mistakes.
Yeah, we all do.
So that's how I get through it.
I was a lad, and doing my usual show off, talk all the time routine, looking for attention, and I got the attention from a couple of girls who weren't into me, and one of them said, "Do you have an off button?" And that struck me, cut me to the quick. Now it's a joke. I've layered it over. It's a pearl now, not a grain of sand.
That might
Bro, I don't know, bro. People like, I swear to God, I'm not trying to be sarcastic or anything with this dramatic, like with this sad music and the how the camera dramatically paused, zoomed into their faces, and when someone comes with a story that he wanted to get the attention of two girls, and they told him, "Do you have an off button?" or whatever they said, and that being the saddest thing that he heard in his life, or the most painful, not sad, not the most sad, this, not the saddest thing, the most painful thing that he ever been told. That's soft, bro.
my mom
Swear to God.
actually asked my dad to get me and my two siblings
Okay.
versus my dad taking us on his own volition. Yeah. Basically being told that my mom no longer wanted her kids.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. Because I had been living with this narrative that my dad saved us, which he did, he still did, but he did it partially because he was prompted to do it. You know what I mean?
Does it still hurt?
No. Because I'm so grateful for my dad for doing that. And I'm where I am and who I am because my dad saved us, essentially.
May God bless you.
My ex-boyfriend told me I was abusive, and I've been doing a lot of reflection on it.
Okay.
And I think that really he was the abusive one, and it was very hurtful
did he do?
because it makes me overthink every single thing I do or say to anybody now. So it's kind of like his abuse did really mentally with me, and that hurts.
Another, in my opinion, a soft story. Oh, if you feel that you were not abusive towards him, and he was abusive towards you, you're a good human being. Continue on with being yourself.
Yeah, I remember when I
You
was
don't got to
younger,
let
my
everything get into
grandparents
inside your
basically
mind,
saying,
bro.
like,
If
you know, if you're
someone
gay,
did you wrong,
we
bro,
will still love you, but we won't associate with you, and we'll disown you.
let him
So
live.
I've always
and
remembered that.
Keep doing what you
and
did
that
before
is,
you met him.
you know, something that I've
Okay,
kind
bro,
of
cool.
Were to me is like they were ashamed to be with me because I am not the person that I used to be.
I was dating this guy and he told me that he wouldn't introduce me to his mom until I lost weight.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay, bro.
Being told that you are
I think
too
he
much
didn't introduce it.
is probably the most hurtful thing anyone has ever said to me.
What did he say?
You're too much.
Me to his mom until I lost weight.
Being told that you are too much is probably the most hurtful thing anyone has ever said to me.
Now let's look, bro. What the hell is this, bro? With the cut off the dramatic music, bro. Like shit. What is being too much? It's okay to be too much. Why is it hurtful? No, bro, this
That I
was
wasn't
so
worthy
sad.
of love. That you deserve the world, but I don't know how to give it to you.
Oh, that's not come on. Oh, what is this? Whatever, bro. Like, you deserve the world, but I don't know how to give it to you, bro. Nobody can give you the world.
I don't even want to say it out loud.
No one can give you the world, bro.
That being with anyone after their ex felt wrong. It was in a different context. It was actually after we dated when we were friends, and they just kind of said it without thinking. But we dated after he broke up with an ex who was like real in love with, and said being with anyone after her just like didn't feel right. It felt fake, and I was like, oh shit.
They're leaving.
Cool. Yeah.
It was when I was a
They're
sophomore
leaving.
in high school.
It doesn't deserve to be the most painful thing that happened to your life. That doesn't deserve. The most painful thing might be probably losing people. That's the most painful thing that could happen into your life. What is this? But yeah, that's maybe the most painful thing that might happen to your life, losing people. But words, I know they might be hurt, like they may hurt at that time. But if you allow a word to actually, or if you allow a feeling to conquer your mind, you're weak.
And I was hanging out with my grandma, who's Cambodian, and I had really, really long hair at the time. I had like waist-length hair, and it had always been kind of a big deal to me. And I wanted to cut it, and I was telling her about my like plans to get it cut pretty short. And I have pretty short hair now, and I've had it short since then. But she asked me if I had asked my dad for permission to get it cut. Which was something that I had kind of just brushed off as like, classic grandma pulling an old like patriarchy thing. But as I've continued to mull that over, it has been something that I return to a lot in thinking about my own, like, I don't know, existence, upbringing, development, etc. So, yeah.
So, because of her grandma telling her to ask her dad to cut her hair or something like that, she started to think about her upbringing.
I would say the most hurtful thing I've been told was I'm never gonna be anything. Yeah, like I won't accomplish anything in my life.
Yeah, that, and the one with her where her mom left her children and she stayed with her dad. That's hurtful. But you, I think the most hurtful one was the girl that her mom left her. But this guy, get motivated, work, brother.
I almost believed it. Like I felt like they knew.
Yeah.
So it was kind of one of those things I had to overcome growing up.
And did you prove them wrong?
Oh, definitely. I'm doing great
That's
now.
what's up. That's what's up.
Someone told me that they hope that my wedding sucks.
Did you have your wedding yet?
Yes, it was yesterday.
It was?
Yeah.
And how was it?
It was amazing. I had an ex-boyfriend one time.
But
who was
that's
talking
not
about
sad. You had a wedding, someone that said that it's sad. That's not the most painful
how like
thing that happened in your life.
conventionally attractive he thought he was, I guess. And he says to me, he's like, well, you're not conventionally beautiful. It sticks with me, like, you know, as a woman, you are thinking about how you're thinking about beauty standards a lot, and I always come back to that, like, well, I'm not conventionally beautiful, so I have to work my unconventionally attractive qualities.
No, just accept who you are. You got a big nose, accept you got a big nose. You got teeth that are not like good looking. If you don't want to fix them, don't fix them. It's okay. I don't know. I think for someone to look at himself and accept people judging him by how he looks or making fun of his face, you have to actually accept it. If you feel sad, or if you allow the judgment to get into your head, that means that maybe you're accepting yourself, but you're not accepting yourself to the point where you fully 100% accept yourself for what you are. Does that make any sense?
I suppose, you know.
I think it was also because of the person that told it to me, who was someone that I thought I really knew me really well, but he told me that I don't have dreams. And I was so offended by that because I have such big dreams, and this person that knew me so well, I thought this of me, and I was shocked. I was flabbergasted.
No, you don't
So
gotta be.
the
You
most
got
hurtful
big
thing I've
dreams.
ever
That's
been
it.
told was the reason why I got cheated on, and it was because I was too sad. I really felt like betrayed and like really hurt, because it's like, you know, this was like my partner, and it was like, you know, when I needed you the most, like you cheat on me and like do that while I was sad. Like I was depressed. I was depressed. So like, it's me up.
I reached out to an ex of mine before I was having a surgery, just to be like, hey, before I go through with it, I just wanted you to know that I care about you, and just kind of like said some kind things. And she responded by saying, I have a partner right now and we both don't feel comfortable with you contacting me. And that hurt my feelings.
Okay.
As compared to other things that might.
Like when I was struggling with eating and like just my body image in general, and I went to Italy, which is like where I'm from, and I was in a bathing suit, and like I already wasn't feeling that great, and then my grandma like looked at me and she's like, damn, like you'd be perfect if you lost some weight. and like that just kind of hit. 'Cause it was like,
Come on, bro. That's okay, bro. Bro, it came from grandma, bro. Grandma doesn't mean to hurt you. Like she just said it because she felt that you would look better if you didn't have that much weight. Nah, bro. This generation is too sensitive, man. And I think that the reason why there's a lot of mental health issues is because everybody is allowing everything to get inside their heads. That's what I truly believe in. Like, bro, that came out of her grandma, bro. She didn't mean. I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you, man.
like that's what I was trying, or not trying to do, but I was trying to like accept myself for who I was, and then her
Accept it.
saying that was like, you need to be better.
No, accept it.
And yeah.
No,
So that was,
her saying you could have looked better. It's like somebody that's short. It said you would have been good if you would have played in the NBA if you would have been 3 inches taller or 5 inches taller. That's the same thing. It's just her saying your body would have looked better if it was like maybe a few ounces less from this side or from that side. And I mean,
That
it
was
came
my
from
most
grandma.
painful
Grandmas are the most.
I think one anecdote that sticks out is one time I was in the Whole Foods parking lot with my mom when I was in high school, and I'm a junior in college now. I don't remember exactly when this happened. And I was like, hey, Mom, I think maybe that I have like social anxiety. And I didn't really think anything of it. I thought she would be like ask me questions about it because we have a pretty close relationship. But she said like, oh, I hope not, like don't turn out to be weird or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, I will not bring this up with you further. And then it made me hesitant to like further explore it when I was in high school, which probably would have been helpful given me having difficulties with socializing with people in high school. So yeah.
The most painful thing I remember that sort of just like hurt me in
Yeah,
a way.
bro. I'm sure, bro. This look doesn't look okay, bro. I'm sure I'm about to hear some.
Was like
deep
when I
stuff.
told my mom that I felt like I couldn't like live.
Yep. What did I say? What did I say, bro? The blue hair with this thing and with the short hair and everything, bro. You about to hear some real deep stuff.
Anymore. Like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I just can't
Yeah.
do it. And I started like telling her about like things that happened in my past that she just like didn't know about. The thing that like hurt me was she was like, you were meant to go through that stuff. It was like to make you stronger, but it just made me feel a lot weaker because
Bro, if I swear to God, with this look, bro, I'm gonna judge her whole character, bro. With this look, if she would have told her you shouldn't have went through that, she would have came to this interview and said, I told my mom that I went through all of this and I don't want to live, but she said you deserve better. But does that mean that I'm weak and I couldn't have went through it? And if her mom told her what she did tell her right now, or at that moment, she would have said what she said now, is that may be weak because I didn't deserve this. Bro, these
I
people
feel like
doesn't
I wanted to be a
get
normal
satisfied.
person. It just hurt to hear that my mom like it almost felt like she cared, but like she cared in like the wrong way.
Yeah, she cared by telling you that made you stronger and you can get over it.
This is like the first time I was like actually
Yeah,
truthful with her, so like it like hurt me to
It
hear
hurt
that
you,
she was
huh?
like, it's for the best that you were like
This is
very much destroyed
With
in
this
a
dramatic
way,
music,
like,
bro,
as a
this is
child.
soft.
And I guess that's like the most painful thing I've heard.
Hey everyone, for those of you who are new, my name is Thoraya and I'm the girl behind the camera. Make
Yeah,
sure to
you girl are doing a good job of making normal stuff sound so dramatic.